Can you make money on Zed Run? Here's the answer. The answer is yes. Now let's talk about how. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do lots of Zed Run type content, so if you're asking this question, you might be interested in some of my other videos. I put a link to a playlist with all my Zed Run videos in it in the description below, in case you want to binge watch all of my Zed Run content. So how can you make money on Zed Run? Now there are several different ways that you can make money on Zed Run. We're going to talk about some of them in this video and what kind of money is available currently by playing Zed Run. Now, if you're new to the game, what this game is an NFT horse racing game where you get to buy, sell, breed, and race horses. And that brings us to the first way that you can make money on Zed Run is by racing your horses. And the way that works, if you look right over here, there are different entry fees available for different races. And those entry fees vary in different amounts, all the way up to $100. Let me show you this one. Would cost you $100 to enter. It would be 12 horses. The total prize pool would be $1,081. And if you click here, the way that breaks down is if you win this race, you will receive $648. Second place, $270. And third place would currently receive $162. Now, that is one of the higher end races here on Zed Run. There are lots of different ones, even all the way down to $2.50 races. If you go ahead and look at that, it costs you $2.58 to enter this race, and you'll get $16.69 back if you win first, $6.95 back for second place, and third place pays $4.17, so about double your money on that one. So the first thing you can do is have a horse. You pay to enter these races. If you get first, second, or third, you actually win those races. Now the question you might be asking yourself, okay, but how often do you win? Obviously, that does depend on the quality of your horse. There are horses on Zed Run currently which have made over $30,000 just by racing. Yes, you heard that right. $30,000 for racing an imaginary horse on an online game. So that is one way that you can make money here on Zed Run. Another way that you can make money here on Zed Run is by breeding your horse. Let's say you have a male horse, and this male, there's various reasons why people would breed with male horses. Maybe it's a great racer, maybe it's a Genesis horse, or it's a Nakamoto. They're trying to get that blood into their line. Like I've said before, this is a very interesting game, and the intricacy of this game can go as deep or as shallow as you want it to be. You could simply buy a horse, race your horse, and let that be the depth of your game. But for many of us, as we start getting into the game, you get into wanting to breed your horses, breed the different bloodlines, and try to figure out what it would take to actually make a winning racehorse in this game. So let's say you have a male horse, and here's another way that you can make some money. And that is by putting your male horse into what we call the stud. The way the stud works is this allows other people to breed with your horse, with your male horse. Now, male horses on Zed Run are allowed to breed 3 times every single month. Now, if you don't have any horses that you want to breed, then you could put your male out there, and other people might pay that fee in order to have one of those 3 babies from your male horse during the month. And you'll see here some recently, it looks like there's a lot right now currently kind of being listed in the $100 range. That means it'd be $100 every time someone breeds with your male horse. So that would be roughly $300 per month. Now that is some of the low end. So let's go ahead and sort this from highest price to lowest price. Now you'll see this horse right here is currently listed. They want about $1,500, $1,600, $2,000, and no one's done it yet this month, but they are currently asking somewhere around $2,000 per breed of this horse. And you'll see there's a lot listed here in this $1,200 range, $1,000 range. Now you remember, this male horse can have 3, there's only one of these left. Look at this. Here's a great example. So this horse right now, what's a 0.4 Ethereum? So that's like roughly $1,500. Now, this is a Z1 Nakamoto. This is one of the better horse breeds in the game. And it has bred 2 of 3. So that means they have currently received about $3,000 this month to breed with their male horse, just by putting it in there. Now, how much of that will the owner of that horse get? It depends on how long they leave them out the stud, whether they leave them there for 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, the fees vary. But roughly, let's call it that about 50%, at least about 50% is going to go, in most cases, just rough numbers, to the person who owns that horse. So that means $3,000. That means they've gotten like $1,500 to $2,000 this month already. And they still have 1 breed left to go for Storch Scotch. So you can see there can be a decent, now that's 1 horse too, right? So there is not an insignificant amount of money which can be made if you have a desirable male horse for other people to breed with. Now, obviously, as this game grows and more people want to breed with like Genesis horses or completely winning horses, or horses which have a proven track record of producing good offsprings that are good racers, these numbers continue to go up as well. Now, you could have 10, 15, 20 horses, each bringing in $500 a month. It is not outside the possibility for you to be having an income of $5,000 to $10,000 a month if you have good male horses that people want to breed with. So that is another way outside racing that you can make money in Zed Run. So then the next question comes, that's great for if you have a male horse, but what if you have a female horse? Now, currently in the game, if you have a female horse, you're only allowed to have 1 baby per month. Now, when the breeding happens, whoever owns the female horse gets to keep the baby. So if you have a female horse, you get a baby horse, and then you have something that you can decide that you want to do, and that is buying and selling your baby horses. You could also race your horses, prove that they're a winner. You can sell them unnamed, unraced to somebody who wants a horse and they want to unwrap it and see if it's a good racer or not, because until you race a horse, you really don't know what you have. Even if mom and dad completely stink, you might have a nice horse on your hands. So let's go ahead and see what is currently happening and how you can buy and sell horses and what kind of money can be made. Currently, almost all of the Zed Run horses are being bought and sold on OpenSea.io. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in the marketplace. So if you go to OpenSea.io, you will see that there are currently like 80,000 horses in the game. Many of them listed for sale. You can put bids in. This one right here is currently listed at 5 Ethereum at $3,000 per Ethereum. That horse right there is currently going for $15,000. You might be asking yourself, okay, but are these horses selling? Let's go to another site. We'll easily take a look here. I'm going to go to a site called hawku.com/Zed. And let's just go here. I'm not going to enter any filters. Let's just go to, let's sort this from high to low. And let's just go to sales. Not what people are asking, but what's really sold. Holy cow, you look, this just sold 1 minute ago for 63 Ethereum at over $3,000 currently. This horse, less than 1 minute ago, that's $180,000 for the Z1 Nakamoto. And it is a super rare. That is absolutely crazy. Look at this. Another one just sold 56 seconds a week ago for 63. That's $180,000. This one sold for 30 Ethereum, $90,000, $90,000, $90,000, $90,000, $90,000, $90,000. Holy cow, you can see there are lots of horses being sold for high six figures. 4 horses currently is happening. But you might be asking, okay, what's the floor? What's the low price? So now let's sort this from low to high. Now these are actual sales, not just what people are asking, but what people are selling. We're going to skip down. Actually, I'm going to go, because a lot of times you'll see these 0001s that sold in 23 seconds. This is probably just a way of an off-market deal happening and people swapping these very quickly amongst each other. I don't really think those are legitimate sales. obviously you can't get it. So let's go to sales and let's sort it by recent, and we can kind of get an idea of what the floor might be here. All right, so here we are on newest 0.07 Ethereum, 0.05, 0.08, 0.04, 0.04 is kind of the floor at this point. There's another one at 0.04. Let's go ahead and click. So currently at 0.04, that's $128 for this horse. So that's kind of the low end. And if you have the male horse and you have the female horse and you get that discount because, you know, you get a percentage of it back and you get a discount on Zed when you breed within your stable, you can make these horses for $25 to $40 per horse. And they're currently at the floor selling for $130. So there is money to be made in Zed Run as well. You can also take a horse that doesn't have a lot of data, race it, make it look better, show that it is a winner or it does have a potential to be a winner, then that horse is going to be valuable. You could also have a female horse or a male horse and some of its offspring become superstars in the game. All of a sudden, that horse is going to be worth more money as well. So that's another way you can make money here in Zed Run, is buying and selling horses. So in summary, yes, there are lots of opportunities and ways you can make money on Zed Run. You can race the horse and have a winning horse and make money just by racing it. You can breed your horse, putting your males in the stud, and if you have a female, you can breed that horse and have baby horses. And then there's lots of opportunities in swapping out or flipping these horses in the open market, as well as buying and selling your baby horses on the open market. There are lots of opportunities for those of you who are most interested in making money. There's also lots of opportunities just to have a good time playing the game. See ya.